Now, long before Sega Genesis started the trend of adding a whole bunch of crap to their systems, ColecoVision started that trend with 3 expansion modules. Alright, we got our first one here. Expansion module 2 was actually a steering wheel controller that you'd plug in, and the expansion module 3 turned your system into an Atom computer. Pretty cool, right? Well, let's take a look at the one we got here today, and that is expansion module number 1. And what this did was turn your system into an Atari 2600. Now, why would you want to take a system like this with better sound, better graphics, and almost downgrade it to play these games? Well, early on in the system's life, it only had a few games, and so it was a hard selling point. Why would anyone want to buy this new system when they only got a few games, where Atari has got hundreds of games at your disposal, this humongous library that you can play. And so they figured, hey, if we make it so they can play there, as well as slowly build up their library of better games, better graphic games, well, hey, maybe we'll sell a few more that way. Now, I know what you're thinking, crazy thought. That would be like a Genesis being able to play Super Nintendo games, or even just NES games, I guess, one system lower. And, of course, there was a lawsuit. Atari sued Coleco, Coleco sued back, they battled it out. Copyright laws, of course, have been around for a long time, but this was early in the life of gaming systems. This was new technology, new territory. So, of course, they threw a ton of money at it. Eventually, they both decided to come up with an agreement where Coleco would continue to sell and make Atari games, but they would pay royalties to Atari, right? Fair enough? Everybody's happy? More or less. All right. Now, let's just take a closer look at this system here. Now, looking at it, this is pretty much a mini Atari. You have got your reset button, your game select button here, your difficulty switches, and a black and white. Right? So it's pretty much just a smaller Atari in here that you plug in into that slot there. Plug in like so, and turn this thing into a little Frankenstein machine. Alright, so that way you're going to use the ColecoVision's power and their power cords and AV cords to connect to your TV. Now, you're not going to play with plugging it in normal either. You've got your controller slots here. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any controllers for an Atari. It didn't come with that. But what I do have is the Sega Genesis. So, as most people know by now, you can plug in a Sega Genesis controller to an Atari system, and you can play with a D-pad. Alright, so let's take a look at what games this thing came with and see if we can play with those. Now, looking at our library here, we've got Video Olympics and Warlords. Now, these are 2 paddle games, and unfortunately, I don't have any paddles, so sadly, these are out. These are also 2-player games, so I'm going to need another person for that. We've got Bridge and Video Chess. Not the most exciting. I'm here for the arcade action. Alright, so we're going to pass up on those today. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Now this one I'm looking to give a shot, just not right now. We'll get to this one on a later date. And lucky me, this came with Pac-Man and 2 copies of E.T. Don't worry, I'm not going to mess with you with these. I'm going to get to these at a later date as well. What we are going to do, though, is play some real arcade action games, because we got Centipede, Defender, and possibly the best racing game on the Atari, Enduro. Let's check this out, see if it works, see how this plays. Now here we go with Defender. This is our first game up, and look, it looks pretty good, and the sound is pretty good too. It might be a little bit glitchy. Maybe I need to clean out the cartridge as well. Oh, they're just trying to steal. Don't steal my guy. Alright, there we go. Saved one. Look at how floaty the ship is in this game. Kind of flies all over the dang place. Ah. I like how in this game, when you hit the fire button, it looks like the whole ship kind of disappears and flies forward. Like the ship itself is the bullet. Oh, God, I am so bad right now. My strategy was always just to fly through. No, save him. Oh. So sad. Bam. Level 1 done. Getting a little better. This looked like the Predator dots, that one spaceship. No! Oh. That's Defender. Next up, we got Centipede, another game that was huge in the arcades. Now, yes, the graphics here are extremely simple. Alright, he's supposed to be a little garden gnome or fairy, shooting his magic wand at the evil centipede. But really, you're just a little square. Unfortunately, the sound in this game is probably the most annoying. Oh, yeah, the spider and the flea and just the shot are obnoxious. Still, this is one I like better. Another really big arcade game. And despite how basic it is, I'd still say it looks pretty darn good. Ooh. Uh-oh, coming fast now, coming fast. I don't know if I can hang too long. Just gotta kill that stupid annoying spider, it's so loud! Oh! Definitely. Oh, so sad. Hey, 15,000. Oh, I still got one more life left? I thought I was done. Alright. I live again. Last segment. There we go. Alright. Oh, extra life. That's too much crap. It's going too fast. Ah! Centipede dropped down too quickly. Ah! Too many segments all over the place. Oh no! Oh. That's going to be the end of the game. Now, last up here, we got Enduro. Enduro is an Activision title, and Activision's kind of known for being the cream of the crop. Now, this is different than a lot of racing games. It's not so much about finishing a race as you got to pass up. If you look at the bottom there, you got 185 cars. Right now, there's 200 cars in total that you got to pass up. So, the button makes you accelerate the speed, but it's not just about going fast, it's about going fast in control. You gotta juck and move, and yeah, you gotta try your best to not smash into everything in front of you. Now, what's cool about this game too, kind of ahead of its time here, is how the course changes. Right now, it goes, suddenly it's winter and you're on ice. So, track's a little slipperier, it's harder to control your movement. Alright, back to regular track. And look at that background, look at that, like, you can see the sun setting in the back, which is pretty cool. And slowly it gets darker, right? That is that really cool Activision style right there. Really like that. Oh, that's a really cool sunset. But if I look at it, I'm going to lose track of what I'm doing and crash into somebody like that. Oh, now it's dark and now I can only see the taillights. That makes it really tough. Got to go a little bit slower. Try not to crash into everybody. I'm trying, I swear I'm trying. Again, it's easier if I'm not talking and actually concentrating. Now it's really dark and you really can't see anything. 25 cars, alright. Starting to clear. Uh-oh. Timer's going though. I'm short time. Sun's rising. It's almost daylight. Oh, I'm right there. 5 cars. Oh, I did it. I just barely did it. Oh, crap. Now I got 300 cars I gotta pass up before the time is up. But this is Enduro. Again, this game way ahead of its time. Sure, they make fun of the car, say that it looks like a spider. This is definitely one I played as a kid, and it's still good. Still good. Now that is expansion module number 1. Works like a charm. Right? Infamously, Ataris are known for being pretty solid workhorses, taking a lot to get them to not work anymore. So this one, no surprise, is working as well. Now, funnily enough, Coleco actually did make their own knockoff version of an Atari. I believe it was called the Gemini, which pretty much was a system that played 2600 games. Anyway, so yeah, there I am. I'm happy. I got this system with these games, with the expansion module, and a couple other Coleco games that I'm going to check out next time, all for $200. Tell me, did I get a good deal on this? Was it good, bad? Let me know. Anyway, this is Coach Troy, and I'll see y'all next time. Thanks y'all for watching as I travel into the world of retro gaming. If you want to see more videos like this, feel free to subscribe. Or if you're interested in my other hobbies of board gaming or fitness, check out my other channel. This is Coach Troy, and I'll see y'all next time.